Hello everyone, this is the help video for the 2.14 assignment, write a summary of a fiction text. So the fiction summary assignment is worth 15 points. Directions: read the fictional text below and write a summary for it. Include all the elements of a good summary: who, what, where, when, why, and how. So first you should locate the main characters, the setting, the main events, the conflict and resolution, and then come up with a possible theme for the story. Then you're going to write a sentence or two for each piece of the story that you located and organize those sentences into a paragraph. Finally, you're going to reread your summary to make sure you have used your own words and left out your opinions. So the text for the fiction summary assignment is called Shadmock, and it's adapted by a story from Scary for Kids. There is a text read aloud that you can use to help you read through the text. So here's the story, and it ends there. So again, directions: write an accurate summary of the story above. Be sure to include the important parts of the story's plot, characters, setting, and theme. Again, you want to locate the main characters, setting, main events, conflict and resolution, and theme. Write a sentence or two for each piece of the story that you located. Organize those sentences into a paragraph. Reread your summary to make sure you have used your own words and left out your opinions. A quick review: summary is a short retelling of a text in your own words that includes only the most important elements of a text: who, what, when, where, why, how. A summary of a story should include the names and roles of main characters, a general description of the setting, a brief explanation of the conflict and resolution, a brief statement of the theme, and the important or main events in the plot. So here's the graphic organizer. You have your main story elements here, main characters, their names and roles, the setting, the conflict and resolution, the theme, the main event in the beginning, the main event in the middle, or main events in the middle, and then the main event at the end. So the main characters are the who, the main events are the what, the setting is the where and when, the conflict and resolution is the how, and the theme is the why. So then here is the checklist. Check your work to make sure you have included all the parts of a fiction summary. So my summary paragraph identifies the basic situation of the story. The basic situation includes the setting, key characters, and other important information. My summary paragraph describes the main characters. Focus on the protagonist, the main character, the antagonist, the opponent, and any secondary characters who importantly affect the plot. Omit unimportant characters. My summary paragraph identifies the main events. State the key events of the narrative arc in chronological order. My summary paragraph identifies the conflict and resolution. The conflict appears near the beginning of the story and the resolution at the end of the story. Describe both in your summary. My summary paragraph uses objective language, avoiding personal opinions. Be objective by relying solely on the information in the text. Avoid expressing any opinions. And you want to make sure to proofread and edit your work to make sure it is clear and concise. So then we have the paragraph template. Okay, you can use this to help you create your summary paragraph. The story Shadmock is about a who, blank, named blank, who lives where, blank, with lots of priceless antiques. What? He blank and falls in love with her, but Angela had a boyfriend and their plan was blank. In the end, he discovers her stealing from him. However, he only wants blank. Enraged, he destroys Angela's beauty by how? Because why? Blank. Angela is no longer beautiful and her boyfriend is repulsed by her. A possible theme is blank. So you can fill in the blanks here for who, where, what, how, and why. Our grading rubric, there are 3 skills: completion, content, and focus. 5 points for each of those skills, 5, 10, 15 total. So 5 points for complete includes who, what, where, when, why, and how. 0 points for incomplete if there are missing main ideas. 5 points for correct story elements. 0 points for incorrect story elements. 5 points for objective, includes only the key information from the given text. 0 points for subjective, includes personal opinions and or includes information from a different text. And you can use this assignment document to create your summary paragraph here. And then you can upload this completed document into the online course assignment, or you can copy and paste your summary paragraph from this document into the assignment in the online course. Okay, so that is the assignment document. Let's look in the online course. If we go into modules, and we scroll down to module 2.14, development of theme, write a summary of a fiction text. Here is the lesson part of the module, and here we have the assessment part of the module. So here's that assignment fiction summary document that we just looked at. If you go into the assignment, then you can see here we have our 2.14 assignment fiction summary. The due date, there are 15 possible points. There are unlimited attempts allowed, the close date, and under details, it says save the document to your computer. When you are done, submit your assignment for grading. And there's that fiction summary assignment document that we went over. Here is the rubric that we looked at. Okay, and once you are ready to submit your work for grading, you can enter text, you can upload that assignment document with your paragraph in it. You will click the I agree and then click submit assignment. So if you click text, it gives you a text box, and again you can copy and paste any of your work in there and then submit. If you click upload, you can drag and drop or choose a file to upload from your computer there in the drag a file here, or choose a file to upload box and then click submit assignment. Hope that helps.